Matthew Croak, and today I'd like to tell you how to make Anzac biscuits. Have you ever wondered how a different culture can impact foods? Well, today I'm here to demonstrate how to make the best Australian cookie there is. Anzac biscuits were named after the heroic Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, hence the name Anzac. In Australia, Anzac Day is a day to remember all people who served in wars both in the past and present. These special cookies are important to Australian culture because they were used during World War I. So the first step in this process is to preheat the oven to 300 degrees. Then you'll need to combine the oats, flour, and sugar. I have already combined the flour into this bowl, and you need to use a whisk and make sure it is very fluffy. Next, add 1 cup of rolled oats into the flour. And mix. Also, during this time, it is optional to add shredded coconut into this mixture, but because of family allergies, I'm not doing that today. Then add 1 cup of sugar into the dry mixture. And mix all 3 ingredients together. The next step is to get a small pot and get 1 stick of salted butter. Put the 1 stick of salted butter in the pot and melt it on low heat. In addition to melting the butter, add 2 tablespoons of corn syrup and melt that too. While we are waiting for the butter and corn syrup to melt together, we will combine 1 tablespoon of water and baking soda and boil it. Into the boiling water, add a half teaspoon of baking soda. Adding the baking soda will create a fizz, and once it starts to foam, pour it into the buttery mixture. And mix together. Turn the buttery mixture off and pour it into your dry ingredients. Mix this until it forms a doughy material, and then place 1 teaspoon drops of dough onto the cookie sheet. Roll the dough in your fingers and make sure to allow room for spreading on the cookie sheet. This recipe was very convenient for the soldiers in World War I because no eggs are needed, and the cookies kept for a long time without getting stale. And you can put about 8 to 12 cookies on one cookie sheet at a time, depending on how large you make them. And once the cookie sheet is full, put it in the oven for 15 minutes. So here's the final product after baking. They are crunchy and very sweet with a slight taste of oats. Each batch makes about 30 cookies. As you can see, this is a very easy recipe and makes great tasting cookies. These Anzac biscuits show how Australian culture was important during war and still can be used today. I encourage all of you to make these cookies at home, so just copy the link in the description below this video and you'll be able to see the recipe. Thank you for listening and learning how to make Australian Anzac biscuits.
Thank you.